Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Small Time TV. Particularly special this week with Brunswick Music Fest. Whether you're joining us in the venue or you're joining us from the comfort of your lounge room, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land which we're gathered on tonight, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. And I am very excited to introduce the inimitable national treasure that is Adalita. Hello.
Hi. Thank you. That's very lovely.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
That's
really good.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to pick your brains tonight. I mean, you've had an amazing career that spanned across decades, and we are really lucky to be able to have you here tonight. You've got a new record coming out soon, don't you?
Well, hopefully. Can I just say hi to everyone out there? Thanks for coming. It's really nice to see you. How cool is this? I'm under glass. We're under glass.
We're like in this fishbowl.
We are. This is so awesome.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. So, yes, it will come out this year. There's no doubt about that. So I'm just at the tail end of the mixing. I've actually got just a little scoop here for everyone. I've got one last mixing session tomorrow night where I'm fine-tuning because I'm crazy in the coconut like that. It has to be perfect. Even my engineer's like, you're crazy. I'm like, no. We have to do these few more little tweaks. And then on to mastering. So hopefully that'll be done by the end of the month at least. Yeah, at least by the end of the month.
Wow,
So it should be
so
coming
cool.
out at some point. But I'll let everybody know.
Yeah, we'll be the first. Small Time will be the first.
Yeah, you'll be the
know.
first. Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah. If everyone puts their names down, I'll let you guys know. It's all
Awesome.
good.
Yeah. And how long have you been working on this record for?
I think it's probably from about 2014 I started writing the songs and had the songs done at the end of 2015 and then went into record around Christmas 2015 and I've been working on it ever since. So the songs were written in just a few months. So that was all done and locked away. But it's the recording process that has been particularly challenging for this record. So it's taken from 2015 till now to actually nail all the songs down. They've just been really interesting, difficult, intricate songs with lots of different tempo changes. Just a lot of moving parts and like nothing I've written before. So, it was particularly hard to nail.
Wow. How did you find that you fell more in love with the songs, or were there moments? Have you had a love-hate relationship with any of them?
Yeah, that's a good question. Look, I think I've loved the songs from day dot, and I still love them after all this time.
Oh, that's such a good sign.
Yeah, it's amazing. I still love them, but I think I love them even more because I've been able to actually realize them. So, love. But the painful part has been the process, all of that. But yeah, it's amazing that I still do love the songs.
Do you think you can hear any of that pain in the recording?
I hope not.
Well, sometimes it's nice, a bit of like tension.
Yeah, true. No, I don't think any of that stuff is translated into the songs.
Yeah.
That's all very much behind the scenes, and that's part of the machinery, the cogs, the Wizard of Oz. When you pull the curtain back, the dude, the little crazy dude, you don't see any of that. You just get the nice sort of top notes. You get the nice fragrance.
Do you have a picture of that crazy dude in your mind? Like, do you know who he is?
He's me. No. Well, you guys don't get to see the behind the scenes stuff, but there's a lot of when the duck is what is it
the
called?
Iceberg and the duck.
Yeah, the duck is, what's the word?
Paddling?
Paddling. Is that the word? Paddling under the water, and you don't get to see that. In the iceberg, you don't see that stuff. You'll never see that.
I threw you a curveball with the iceberg, sorry.
Yeah.
You
No, I love the
duck.
iceberg. I get it. The tip and then, So, I forgot what I was talking about.
That's all right. No, I liked it. We went into the ducks and the icebergs. That was good. That's good. Well, maybe we'll hear a couple of those songs that you're going to release. We were just in here for about 2 seconds before, and your sound check was beautiful. So I feel it's always such a privilege for me. I get to sit here closely to these amazing artists, and it's quite intimate. It's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, well, these songs, I was talking to a fan the other day and he was saying he saw my show at the Town Hall, Melbourne Town Hall, which I did recently with the grand organ and everything, and he said, good new song. Oh, I was talking about my new songs, and he goes, well, they're not so new anymore. I was like, oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, no, but it's true. Like, they're not so new anymore. I've been playing these new songs for like so long since I wrote them. I've been road testing them and then saying, I'm playing new songs at the next show. And so it's just a weird one. Like, I've played them so much now, so they're not so new, but they're unreleased.
I should have said unreleased.
No, I'm not saying what you said. I'm just saying for me, it's just like it's been so long. But when everybody, when people hear it, it's not like what you hear live. Like it's definitely special. It's been specially recorded. So anyway, I'll just play the old new songs. But yeah, unreleased. This is Savage Heart. This will be on the record. And I think everyone's heard it before, or maybe they haven't. I don't know. But here we go. I'm the first bit of light on the wall. I'm the first one to race up the hall. I hope that you want me to stay. I love how you give it away. I know that you want me one day. Oh, when I look in your eyes, I see stars and good luck and this fire. Oh, pour from the cup, my dark little angel of love. When will you take me above to your messy little opera of love? Yeah, I wanted you right from the start. Are you beating me, savage heart? Is my body too plain? Am I unaware, too involved or insane? In a moment too high for your brow, I'm just one of many for now. But I'm staring at forever above to your messy little opera of love. Yeah, I wanted you right from the start. Are you beating me, savage heart? Are you beating me, savage heart? You're the boy of the year. You're the just of the week. You're a babe in the woods. You're the damp in my cheek. Just taking on the good. Just take me on, yeah, little demon, ran in the trembling state. I'm a crazy horse kicking your gate. I caught you right out of your stone. I'm the pain of desire in your bones. When will you bring it on home? With your messy little party crowd. Yeah, I wanted you right from the start. Are you beating me, savage heart? Are you beating me, savage heart? Are you beating me, savage heart? Thanks, guys. I want to reach out and touch you. They're so cute. Oh, we're going to do another one, aren't we? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, everybody got a drink? Or getting a drink, because I just got a tune. So talk amongst yourselves. I can't hear them, Katie. Can you hear them? We need a mic on the audience. I want to hear them breathing.
Give us your loudest
chatting.
yell. See if we can hear that.
Oh, there they are. Excellent.
That's pretty good.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Thanks so much for coming, everyone. This is great. How do you like small time? Pretty cool. Yeah, who's been here before? Yeah, first time people? Yeah, nice. New fans. Okay, fuck, these songs are really hard. Sorry. Oh, man. These songs are super hard to play. Like, I just think, why the fuck did I write these really hard songs? Like, they're really, really just takes every single ounce of my energy to do them. But once I lock in, I'm fine. But it's, I just don't know why I do it. But
Makes for a pretty special performance, though. So
thanks.
we're loving it.
Oh, good. Yeah. But, you know, just making the record, they've just been hard songs. But, yeah, hard, but also once you know them and you just get in it, it's fine. But, yeah, it's funny how you make stuff up, but it can be hard for you, but it just comes out and you can't help it. So this song's got a lot of moving parts, got a lot of tempo changes. This one was hard to get for the record, but I finally got it. And it's one of the key songs on the record. And I'm really proud of it. It's probably my favourite song on the record. It's called Private Feeling, and I know some of you have heard this before. Breathe. There's definitely something between us, but I can't say what. There's definitely something to speak about, but I can't say what. I had a dream. You touched me. You had a dream. I touched you too. I saw a scene, a rainy city street, with company, and I skipped to the beat of a private feeling. A private feeling. I keep bringing you in, and I keep shutting you out. I'm afraid you do, and I'm afraid you stick around. I'll dance for your skin. If it takes forever, yeah, honey, I'll help you out. I had a dream. You didn't come for me. You had a dream. You were my to do. And you're so young, you got things to prove. A full-grown woman with things to prove. And you're saying you got things to do. What do I gotta do here to stay away from you? What do I gotta do to stay away from you? Stay away from you.
Wow,
Thanks.
that was incredible.
Thanks.
I see what you mean. I'm not even doing it.
It's cool. I'm a bit pissed, so it's all right. It's all good.
Take the
Got
edge
through
off.
it. I got through it. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that. I mean, once you're recording and then performing, and they're obviously such important, big feelings that you're singing about, and we were sort of talking about earlier that you feel everything. And what do you do with all those feelings?
Put them in a song, baby. Put them in the song.
And then what about when you perform and are you exhausted? What do you do with that exhaustion?
Yeah, I feel rejuvenated after I perform, like just, get it all out. And, without that outlet, I'm not sure what kind of person I'd be. I was thinking about it the other day. Yeah, I really don't know. I think I've always expressed myself through the arts. So I've always loved performing for some reason, even though it's terrifying. There's an aspect of it that's very terrifying. I get very self-conscious and afraid, and I don't know why I do it. As I said before, like, why am I doing this? That's a part of me that's really shitting myself, like a lot of people are afraid of public speaking. Or it's a weird thing, isn't it? Because we're all human and we all just, we can be in front of each other, but for some reason there's that, what is going on there? Like when you suddenly freeze up, like it's like fight, flight, or freeze. But there's a part of me that I go crazy when I'm up there. I love it so much. All I want to do is be on a stage, and I've loved it ever since I was very little. Very little. Like my first memory was dressing up in a clown costume.
Really?
A proper clown costume, and I was it was preschool.
Oh my God.
And I still remember it. That was the very first time I got a taste of performing, and I'll never forget it. I was so excited. I was so in love with it. I was like, I didn't realise I'd be doing it for the rest of my life, but there's something about performing. I don't want to be the centre of attention, but I just want to perform and express. That's just how I do it. But we all love to express and reach out and be heard and tell our story. I think, for most of us anyway.
I think most
in
people
some way
want to be heard. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be through performance or creating, but we want to connect. So I think that's what I've always loved doing. But yeah, it's a thrill and it's also very scary.
Yeah, absolutely. So in terms of your recording process, and so the last record you released was 2013, what's changed for you in terms of how you go about it, or what your kind of release plan, if you have one, is? Is there anything, I mean, the music industry's changed quite a bit and the landscape's changed quite a bit. I'm just wondering if there's anything that you are doing differently now than you did, 8 years ago.
I think definitely with the thing I'm doing differently is I'm managing myself. Money's tight, time frames are tighter. You're just doing everything yourself. A lot of in these times, I'm not the only artist that does a lot of stuff myself for myself. So a lot of my time gets taken up with admin managing, posting on socials. All that stuff is incredibly time consuming, and it does encroach on the creative aspect. So that stuff has changed a lot for myself and a lot of artists I know, which is good and bad. You have a lot of control, you learn a lot, but the bad side is, as I said, it does encroach on your creative time, and you're exhausted. It's like having a job and then you're like, oh, now I can get creative, but I'm so tired.
Yeah.
So that's changed.
I think that's quite a lovely. I mean, sorry, it's not lovely that it's exhausting, but
no, it is. But it is.
it's lovely for, especially because Small Time is sort of directed at emerging artists, and a lot of the people watching this will be kind of tuning in because they are inspired by you, or they, look up to you, or they are curious about your career. And I think that the fact that you can have such a sustainable, beautiful, eclectic career, and also now come to a point where you're managing yourself. And, I think a lot of young artists go, oh, I need a manager and I need to do this in order to be successful. But I think that's a really great takeaway to know that, you're still doing those little tasks that maybe are really frustrating and do take away from the creative process. But the flip side of that is that you have this amazing sense of control over your career.
Yeah, absolutely. When Magic Dirt first started, we didn't have a manager or an agent or anything like that. And we started in the early 90s. So we just did just played and just, booked our own accom and just did what we wanted to do and all of that. And that was easy. That was fine. And then things got so big that we had to have help. And that definitely was a good thing to do because the volume, the amount of stuff anyway. But I think one thing I've learned is for me, I wouldn't get a manager or an agent or whatever until I really, really, really needed it. Because there's so much you can do. You don't have to jump the gun. You don't have to get so anxious about it. And I do that all the time. I get really anxious and I move way too fast, and then it bites me in the bum. Is like, oh, you just moved too fast. You panicked. Stop panicking. Just slow down. You can do a lot of this stuff yourself, or you can also outsource it, or you can delegate. But my lesson is to slow down and have that confidence that you can tackle that stuff and do that. So don't get any of that stuff, and don't pay other people unless you really, really need it. And sometimes you do really need it, because I don't want to be doing fucking posters and shit. Just pay someone to do that if you can afford it and if you really need it. Because I've done my own posters myself, but sometimes you just have to spend that money. So that you have to be sort of strategic, and that takes time, that takes lessons, you have to learn that shit. You don't think about it, just do it, make your mistakes, go back, learn your lesson. That's how I work, is I learn my lessons.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just my thing.
And you can look back on that, and if you're looking back kind of regularly and checking in with yourself and looking back and going, okay, this worked, this didn't, how can I do this better?
Yeah, and let me just say, that's just one way to do it. I'm not saying that's the blanket thing or you should do it that way, but also there's that other thing is, if you meet someone that you want to be your manager and you click and you get along and they've got great ideas, do it. Like, don't wait till you really, really, really need a manager. Just, there's so many configurations of how you can do music, or you can have a career from it, or you can just get stuff out of it. Like, there's no rules. That's the thing. I'm not saying do it my way. I'm just saying that's how I did it. That's my lessons. Take from that what you will. But there's so many ways to do it. Don't follow the rules. The rules is don't follow the rules, right?
The rule is there are no rules.
There are no rules. That's exactly right. So, yeah. Exactly.
And when you do look back and think on your long-standing career, are there things that you wish that you had done differently, or you would have done differently, or things that you wish you'd done more of? I'm just trying to think about, those moments where you think, oh, that was so cool, I loved that, or I wish I'd done more of that,
I think yes and no. Like, I wouldn't change a thing, because there's been so many lessons learned. And then the things that did go wrong, we wouldn't be, or Magic Dirt wouldn't be, or I wouldn't be where I am unless we'd gone through those mistakes or the highs and lows. So I wouldn't change a thing at all. Like, it's all been unreal, all the mistakes and everything. But I guess, and I wouldn't change this one either, but the one thing I do think of is money. Money. We just spent, not that we spent money on frivolous shit, like we were just living. Like, we were young and we were living. It wasn't like we were hiring Cadillacs or, going nutso. We just, but I wish I'd saved some money. I wish I'd saved and bought like a house back then when they were like $50,000.
Oh God, I know.
The beat in Torquay or something. But you can't think of that shit when you're in the moment. There's no way you can know that stuff. So again, I wouldn't change it. But looking back, you think, why didn't you think of that? But yeah, no. I'm just trying to think. Really, no, because I give 100,000, 10% or whatever it is. I give a lot. Like, I don't hold back. Like, that's my motto. And I feel lucky that I've been like that. It's been risky. Like, I've done some things that are very risky back in the day.
But with a lot of heart, by the sound of
things. Yeah. What I mean by that is I've always been myself. And I never thought about consequences. So I do things, for example, like split up the band on a whim. Well, I'm in a mood, we're done. See you guys, that's it, last show, that's it. But, we got back together. We were young, so we were very malleable and adaptable, and we just came back together easily. Just things like that. I didn't think about the future. We didn't think about the future. We didn't think about the past. We were literally in the moment. It was so in the moment. There was no thought of tomorrow. It was very rock and roll.
Do you have favourite moments?
Oh, mate.
So many?
Oh, mate. Yeah. So, yeah, just Magic Dirt were a miracle of a band because we came together so easily and it worked so well, and we were on the same page. We wanted the same thing. The vision was the same. So that was easy and fun and like a family. So lots of great memories, just partying. We just partied, played shows, loved meeting people, and the fans loved it. Just that two-way street. We wouldn't have been anything without the fans, and for some reason they liked us and we liked them, and it worked.
Yeah. Symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, so it's pretty special. I think it's definitely special and alchemic, if that's a word.
It is now.
It is now. And that I really truly feel that it's a miracle, and there are many miracle bands out there where you just come together and you just can't believe it. When you think back, you can't believe it, but in the moment, you're just friends mucking around, having a great time and writing songs, and everyone's liking it, and it's just fun. That's the one word I'd use. It's fun. There was nothing else. It was just fun. Yeah.
Well, speaking of fun, let's have some more fun on some more songs.
Fun with my sad song.
Yeah. That wasn't a great segue.
I apologise. I could see you were angling to let's do some more songs. I will shut up and I'll do more songs. No.
Please never shut up. I just want to hear your music as well.
No, I hope I'm not waffling on too much, peeps. It's so much to say. I love talking about music and this stuff, and I'm so passionate about it. So I hope I'm making sense and getting...
You've picked the right place to come then, because you are amongst good company.
Good. I just feel like I could keep talking and everyone just sort of leave and I just keep talking. Like, that's how I am.
Yeah, I just chatting till
exactly.
2 a.m.
Yeah. And anyway, so I'm thinking, what will I play? Any requests out there, by the way, just in case? Like, did anyone really want to hear something? What's that? Oh, hang on. Say that again.
Plastic Loveless Letter.
Oh. Shit. All right, well.
You made that bed.
Oh, my God, I know. Shut up, Ad. What the... I was going to play All My Crushes, but I can do Plastic.
That's been passed as well.
I was going to play a Magic Dirt song, so we've got Plastic. I was going to play Crushes. Is there any other Magic Dirt song anyone is keen on?
Dirty Jeans.
Dirty Jeans. Really? Because if you hear Dirty Jeans without the band, it sounds really boring. Do you want me to play it without the band? It's just.
Always a winner.
What's that?
The video, Dirty
The
Jeans,
video.
always a winner.
Thanks, mate. You know what? I'll try Plastic, but will you mind if I get it wrong? Let's see.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. So we'll get a bit of less reverb on this one on the guitar, thanks, Connor. Not on the vocals though, just the guitar. Oh. Okay. I'm just trying to think how it starts. I think it goes. I feel all cramped up now. Less reverb on the vocal. Let's make it a bit drier, Connor. I'm so sorry about that. I feel all cramped up now, trapped in this single bed. Concrete thoughts of you, weighing down my head. Sleeping with my nemesis scattered on the quill. My hand is always down my bed's guilt. Do you think it's the right time? Would it make it better? Don't you think it's the worst time to send you this plastic loveless letter? Send you this plastic loveless letter. To send you this plastic loveless letter. Not enough hours in my day to tell you that you're getting in the way. There's not enough words in my book to explain how I got over you. Ha! I want you so much more now. I miss your bones like air. I wish you were beside me, 'cause now I'm in better health. I just have to say, I just can't resist. I just have to say, I have to tell you this. Do you think it's the right time? Would it make it better? Don't you think it's the worst time? Don't you think it's the best time? Do you think it's the right time to send you this plastic loveless letter? To send you this plastic loveless letter. Oh yeah. To send you this plastic loveless letter. Oh yeah now. A plastic loveless letter. A plastic loveless letter. A plastic loveless letter. To send you, to send you, to send you. Plastic loveless letter. Plastic loveless letter. Plastic loveless letter. Send you, to send you, to send you. A plastic loveless letter. A plastic loveless letter. A plastic loveless letter. To send you, to send you, to send you. Oh man.
You nailed it.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, guys. Woo. Okay, I'll do. Should I do another Magic Dirt one or a solo one? Who's gonna win? Blue Sky. Sure. I'll do Blue Sky. Yeah, I was going to do that one. That one or Trust is Rust. Oh, yeah. Did someone go, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cute. Hell yeah. So cute. You guys are fucking mega cute. All right. Hope I'm not being too boring. All right, here we
Not
go.
in the slightest.
Blue Sky. So, yeah, so with songwriting, like, I think, there's no rules again with songwriting. You just do what feels right, But Blue Sky was written in about 15 minutes. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. This song was very easy. I didn't have to do anything. It's so weird because I feel like just like a conduit. I just feel like a medium. I'm channeling. This one definitely just went, it just came whoop, whoop, and it was done. Yeah.
Such a good feeling when it goes like that.
Oh, yeah. Happens to a lot of us. But this one started with, you got the best of me, that's for sure. That was like the hook. That was the first line, and it came, it just came simultaneously with the chords, and then the whole song just hung off that, and it just dripped from that. So yeah, it was a fun one to do. And it was the last song I wrote for the second album. And I played it to a mate and they go, gee, that's pretty pop. It's pretty pop. I was like, yeah, well, it has to be on the record. I can't help it. Because sometimes as an artist, you don't have a say. The songs just go, I want to be here, and you're putting me on the record. So you have to put your ego aside and just, or not ego, but you just have to be sensitive to, you have to be open. Yeah, serve the song. It still sounds out of tune. What the hell? Sorry, guys.
How fun is tuning?
Oh, this is what I'm talking about, the Wizard of Oz thing in the engine room. I don't like you seeing this. Look away.
I feel like you're all enjoying this part of it, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, you like seeing me suffer. Tuning. That's all right. I should have brought me roadie. All right, here we go. Oh, anyway. Why? No, seriously, we can't do the song with that.
I actually appreciate this level of tuning. My ears are saying thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, it's just still a bit out, but we'll just have to go with it. We might lose the audience. You got the best of me, that's for sure. And I don't even get my sorry, no. Gonna run like a dream and split from the team and tell everybody what a motherfucker you've been. I'm never gonna give myself away, 'cause I turn more animal, turn more every day. Gonna run like a fawn and swim like a swan and be there to ask you whose side are you on. Under the blue, sky. Under the blue, sky. Under the blue, sky. Under the blue sky. Here we go. best of me, that's for sure. And I don't even get my sorry now, no. Gonna howl like a wolf and jump out at you, burn like a blaze to the end of all days, live till I die, waiting to fly, tell you I love yous to the motherfucking blue sky, under the blue, 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 sky. Thank you. And can I just say one thing for everyone out there is notice how I made that big fuck up right at the end there. I just kept going. I just kept going.
What fuck up?
Oh, the people will know who know this song that I fucked up the chord progression at the end. But I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know. I think I'm going to fuck this up all the way to the end. And then somehow my cell memory just got back in it. But that's the one thing, as like Magic Dirt myself and a lot of performers do. If you make mistakes, you just keep going and you just own it, and you don't, like, so kids, don't worry about that. Just make your mistake, make a joke out of it, or just keep going. Most people won't notice. But yeah, I was freaking out. Then I was like, oh. So yeah, it's not all perfect all the time, but yeah.
Yeah, wow. Well, before we wrap this up, I'd like to talk to you forever, but I suppose at some point we're going to have to stop. Okay. What have you got coming up? There are some Magic Dirt shows.
There are. We're doing the Spring Loaded Festival tour. May the 8th, I think, in Randwick, and then we're Bribie Island sometime in July, is it? I'm not sure.
Oh my God, how good is Bribie Island?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Get out of Melbourne, go to Queensland for winter.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah, Magic Dirt did a photo shoot for one of our singles covers for a single thing called Pace It, and we set up all our equipment, and it was on Bribie Island. We drove out there, set up all our equipment in the sand, like our huge bass cabinet, all our guitars, all our amps, and you can see it, the front cover of the Pace It single is on Bribie Island. It's on Bribie.
Get out.
I know.
For those of you playing at home, Bribie is just off the coast of Brisbane, and this is a fact that I just somehow know. It has the most outlets for those scooters, like the remote, those motorised scooters has the most outlets.
All around Bribie Island. Oh my God. Well, anyway, it's a beautiful place, yeah. And I've got a solo show, a very special one actually, coming up on March the 20th at Macedon Railway Hotel. Charmer Finches are supporting, who were my backing singers for the Melbourne Town Hall show that I just did. And I've got the Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers tribute tour coming up with Tex, Tim and Phil. That's starting in April. And yeah, so there's a lot going on.
You are busy, especially after She Who Shall Not Be Named 2020. That's a big adjustment. Is it going to be, are you excited?
I'm very excited. Yeah, it's all very different to each other, but it all feeds into each other. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's going to be good. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Adalita. This was just such a joy. And thank you for watching at home, and thank you for being here, audience.
Yeah, you've been awesome.
I'm talking to Gordy tomorrow night, so you can come on down to Small Time. I think there might be, I'm not sure, we might have actually sold out now that I've said that, but you can tune in online, you can jump onto the YouTube channel and subscribe, and you can watch all of the videos that have happened before, and you can find out when the next interviews are going to be. Give it up for Adalita.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Katie.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Yay! Thank you. Clapping for myself.